Hello student, Hemant sir is here. So today we are starting the new chapter of our science part 2. It is the third chapter called life processes in living organism. It is the part 2 of the chapter because we have completed the last chapter which is also a life processes in living organism part 1. Okay. So we have this is the same chapter but we have it is a part 2. So in here we will understand about the reproduction. So what is reproduction? It is the formation of new organism of the same species is called as reproduction. We will understand the types of reproduction, that is sexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. What is sexual reproduction? The reproduction in which only one parent is required for the reproduction are called as asexual reproduction, whereas in sexual reproduction two parents are required, that is male as well as female. So here fusion of two gametes takes place to form the zygote and then zygote develop into the new organism. Okay, so this is all about the reproduction and their types. Then we will understand in this chapter about the reproduction and modern technology. Then we will understand about the reproductive health. Then last but not the least is pollution explosion and their effect. So here we have can you recall section. It is really very important. The question first says which are the important life processes in living organism. So in last video we have understood there are 7 different types of life processes which are performed by the living organism. Which are they? They are movement, then reproduction, then sensation, then growth, then respiration, then excretion and nutrition. So these are the 7 life processes. Which are they? They are movement, reproduction, sensation, growth, then respiration, excretion and nutrition. So these are the 7 life processes which are performed by the living organism to sustain the life and to maintain their existence on earth. Then second question we have which life processes are essential for the production of energy required by the body. So the which one? The life processes which are essential for production in energy required by the body is digestion, that is respiration part, and nutrition. Then the third question says which are the main types of cell division and what are the differences. So as we have already understood, the two types of cell division take place. One is by mitosis and another one is by meiosis. In mitosis there is no change in chromosomes number of the parent cell to their offspring or new cells. But in meiosis diploid cell converts into the haploid cell to form a gamete which contain n number of chromosomes, that is the half of the to the parent. So we can say the chromosome number is reduced by half in the daughter cells as compared to the parent cell. Then we have fourth question, what is the role of the chromosome in cell division? So chromosome plays an important role in cell division because chromosome is the genetic material which carries information from one generation to the next. Which informations? The genetic information which are carried from one generation to next generation by the chromosome. And chromosomes are formed by the condensation of DNA, and DNA is present in the nucleus of the cell where DNA is nothing but the deoxyribose nucleic acid, which is the main genetic material in living organism cell and which is always present in the nucleus. Okay, so we have studied the various life process in previous class. all those life processes, that is nutrition, respiration, excretion, sensation and response, that is control and coordination, etc., are essential to each living organism to remain alive. Beside these life processes, one more life processes occurs in living organism called reproduction. So in this chapter we will understand about the reproduction in detail with their types. However, reproduction does not help the organism to retain alive, but it helps to maintain the community of the species of that organism on the earth. That means it helps to maintain the existence of organism on earth. In this diagram, there are four different types of diagrams are given there. See, number A is the plant is shown there, which is nothing but the aquatic plant which grows on the water. Okay, then here the picture B, the egg which is laid by the hen, and from the egg one chicken, that is new organism of the hen will be reproduced by the egg. Then there is a germination of seed is shown in the picture C. So by seed new plants are grow and develop into the tree, which is nothing but a type of again reproduction. In picture D, there is a single cell which divides and forms two daughter cells. So these are nothing but the reproductions takes place in different organisms, whether they are plant or animals. Then we have can you tell section. So what do you mean by the maintenance of the species? So maintenance of the species is nothing but to maintain the existence of the organism on the earth of the particular species. Okay. Then we have next question, whether the new organism is genetically exactly similar to earlier one that produced it. So answer is no. Only in asexual reproduction they are identical to their parents. But in case of sexual reproduction, there are two different genetic materials are combined to form a diploid cell, and then this diploid cell will grow in the new organism of that particular species. The third question says, who determines whether two organisms of the species will be exactly similar or not? So if there is no similarities in the organism which are formed by the existing organism, then their reproduction must be asexual. But if there is involvement of another type of reproduction which is sexual reproduction, there will be variation takes place in each of the generation. So next we have, what is the relationship between the cell division and formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism? So the relationship between cell division and formation is nothing but the emaciation of the whole body of the organism which is going to be reproduced. Then formation of new organism of the same species by earlier or existing organism is called as reproduction, and reproduction is one of the various important character of living organism. So because reproduction, suddenly the species on the earth may start to disappear when if there is no other way to maintain the existence of the animal on earth. Okay, so now we will move further. The formation of new organism of the same species by earlier or existing organism is called as reproduction, and reproduction is one of the very important characteristics of living organism. It is also one of the various reasons responsible for the evolution of each species. So in living organism, reproduction occurs mainly in two methods. One is by asexual method and then by sexual method. So there are two methods by which the organism can reproduce and maintain their existence on the planet Earth. So first we have asexual reproduction. So what is asexual reproduction? The reproduction in which only one parent is required for the reproduction is called as asexual reproduction. So the process of formation of new organism by the organism of the same species without involving of gamete is called as asexual reproduction. So there is no involvement of gametes in the formation of new organism is called as asexual reproduction. This is uniplacental reproduction, whereas the first process is advanced end of this reproductive method. Okay, so we know this unparental reproduction and its occur by the mitotic type of cell division. Okay, and absence of the genetic recombination is the drawback, whereas the first process is advance of this reproductive method. So students, we are completing our today's session here only. So by tomorrow we will understand the asexual type of reproduction in different organism. Okay, and we will start by the binary fission. So students, आज के लिए इतना ही, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.